Hey, what is up guys? It's Brendan here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create custom product pages on Shopify. Now, the default product page on your Shopify store is going to be fairly bland and plain, and there's really not a whole lot going on here besides maybe the product description that you add and a few photos. So in this tutorial, you're going to learn exactly how to add on to your product page to really give it more of a landing page feel, more traditionally what you would experience on a Shopify homepage. You can actually do that on the product page by editing the theme settings. So I'm going to be showing you how to do that in this tutorial step by step. And before we dive into things, of course, I do want to mention if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go and check out that first link down below in the video description. That's brendanvalesky.com/Shopify. It'll take you right over to this page here where you can get started with a Shopify free trial. Again, that's that first link down below. And without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the tutorial. So again, this is going to be how to edit your product page to make it more like a landing page and really give it that custom creative feel that you would want on your product page beyond just the default standard product page, which is fairly limited and a little bit more basic. In this tutorial, we're going to be adding photos and really customizing everything to get it exactly how you want it for that specific product. This is really good maybe if you have a one product store, or maybe if you just have a few hero products that you really want to showcase on the product page and add a lot more details, add a lot more information describing that product. So without further ado, let's go ahead and dive right into it. So of course, first things first, you're going to want to make sure that you are logged into your Shopify store. Next, you're going to need to, of course, add your product and figure out which product you're actually going to be editing and creating this custom product page around. Again, this is sort of more like a custom landing page for that product specifically, so that you can edit and add a lot more additional details and descriptive information on that product. So in this case, we're going to be utilizing the Rolex Daytona as the example for this video. So as you can see, we've already added the product. You will need to make sure, of course, you've added the product first and give it a title, maybe add some media here. That is going to get you sort of like the basic things going for this product. Now, if you add to the description, let's just add a couple things here just so you can kind of get an idea of where things will appear on your Shopify store. So we're going to say this is test text, just so you can see kind of where things go. And this is just the default product page that will come up without doing any of the theme editing, which we're going to be doing in just a moment. So once you go ahead and add information there in the description, it would populate in the description section on your Shopify store's template, essentially just giving you that kind of basic feel. Now, to give it that custom feel, what you're going to want to do is come over here to the left-hand side on online store. So we're going to be editing and creating a custom product page template for this specific product for the Rolex Daytona, which is the product we're going to be using in this tutorial. So you're going to come over here to left-hand side, online store, themes. Now, I am currently using the Dawn theme on Shopify, utilizing Online Store 2.0 setup. This should work as long as you're using a newer, up-to-date theme. Next, you're going to come over here to the Customize button, and it's a black Customize button. We're going to click that, and this will bring you directly to the home page in your theme editor. Next, what you're going to want to do is come over here and click Products. And by default, you're going to have the default product. Now, this is sort of the default template that will appear for all products on your Shopify store. Now, what we're going to do to create a custom one for this product specifically is we're going to come up here to default product. Under products, we're going to go ahead and create template. Now, what I would recommend is naming this the same as the product that you're creating this custom landing page product page template for, to create that custom product page. So I would name this something like Rolex watch, or Rolex Daytona. Let's just call it Daytona since we are going to be doing the Daytona. And we're going to base it on the default product, because if you haven't ever created a template before, it'll essentially just give you the default product there. So Rolex Daytona, again, name this the product you're going to be creating this for, just to make it easy for you in the future, and default product, and then click create template. This will then create a brand new template, and this is currently assigned to 0 products. So this won't be appearing on your Shopify store just yet, especially if you have it live. That can be a good thing to know. Next, you're going to come over here to the preview button, click on change, and then this is where you're going to select the product that you want to create this custom product page template for. We're gonna click Rolex Daytona as the preview product, and as you can see here, we now have the Rolex Daytona. And as you can see, the "This is test" text did show up here on the description section. So if you want to add any additional details to the description, you're going to be doing that more on the regular product editor. But in order to add the custom product page template options, this is how you start getting into it. So if you want to, say for example, you want to delete these rows here on this specific product, maybe you don't necessarily care about showing these meta fields. I do have a whole separate tutorial going over how to edit and add information to these sections. If you want to, feel free to check that out. I'll leave a link in the video description. But this is where you can start getting into actually editing everything. So you have the product information here. You can change some of this if you want it to be smaller. You could go smaller here. If you want to edit this, again, this is just for this specific product even. Now, I know a lot of people, what you guys probably are most interested in doing is adding additional sections here and adding more details to this product page, right? So this product information, cool. That's the basics. Now, how do we add more information? What you're going to do is come over here. Honestly, it's easier just from the left-hand side is to add the blocks here. So we're going to go ahead and click add section on the left-hand side. And this is where we can then add additional sections to this product page. So we already have the featured product section on this page. You can even add links to additional collections if you want to, a quick order list, rich text, image with text. This is actually what I would probably recommend most people add is the image with text. You could also add in multi-column if you want to describe certain things. You can also add in multi-row. I do like multi-row a lot. You can even add in custom videos here. This is really where you're going to be adding in any of that additional product information that you want it to look just a lot more presentable to your customers for this specific product. Now, you will need to build out a custom product page template for each product you want to do this with, and I'll describe a little bit more detail on that a little bit later once we've added some customizations here. So we're going to go ahead and click the multi-row section. Now, you can feel free to choose any kind of sections that you want to add to this specific product page for the Rolex Daytona, and we have these rows. So this is where you can kind of go in, you can customize these images. Maybe if you wanted to select a different image here to show the watch in a different light. Maybe we have this one's maybe like a different view. I get these are probably two different watches, but if you wanted to maybe add some information here, you can do that. You can add some text here that says premium watch face or something like that, right? You can add in a caption like this is our best timekeeper or something like that. I don't know. You can really get custom with how you want to add the extra details here. You can even remove the buttons too if you didn't want that there. You can just delete that and boom, you don't have the buttons, so you can kind of keep that nice look and feel going here. So there's a lot that you can do in terms of the overall design of each of these rows. If you wanted to actually just edit all of the rows as well, if we go to multi-row, you can change the size of some of the headings. You can change, medium, small, large. So you can change the font size. You can change the text style. You can change the buttons. You can change the images as well if you wanted it to be a little bit smaller. So you can really get play around with this here to get the overall look and feel that you want for the design of your store. You could even go for large. We're going to leave it on medium in this case. You could also, design, figure out how you want that text to be styled. So you can really add a lot more information here than what you would typically just add from a basic product page here on this. So we're going to leave that the same. We're going to go ahead and add another image here. And you can also explore free images from Shopify too. They do have quite a collection here that you can choose from. So we're just going to search for watch. So, you could select something like, these are obviously, these kind of look like a lot of Apple watches. But this one looks pretty fancy schmancy. So you can see like distinguished gentleman sort of style or something like that. So we'll close out of the images there. Okay, we already clicked it. So we have watch. We got to click select. And now we can go ahead and edit that heading. So you could add like become a distinguished So you can add in whatever text you want, whatever kind of information. If you want to add buttons to things, you can do that there too. And there you go. So you have like some extra details here. Another section I do like beyond that, but beyond the multi-row, you can also add like a video. If you have a video describing your product, you could also add that here too. I get that's a little bit on the larger side in terms of it just takes up a lot of space on the page. You can also add in other sections if you maybe want some text, things like that too. So if we go ahead and add another section above the multi-row, you can add in collapsible content. So you could add in like an FAQ section here. That's something else a lot of people do like to add on these here too. You could also add some rich text. If you just wanted to add some additional text about the product, you could do that there too. So we're going to go ahead and leave the rich text. We'll just get rid of the buttons because we don't really need the buttons here. So as you can see, and we're going to add another image down here too, for watch, or maybe we'll just do like fashion or something. I don't know. Maybe we'll just stick to watch, see if maybe there's another good image. So I do like these images here. These are free to use from Shopify. They do have a lot of good images in here. Of course, you can feel free to upload your own too if you want. This is sort of just like, I don't know, stock photo media that they have available in here. They got that here too. So let's go with that one. You can kind of go for some more like lifestyle photos or things like that too. We're just going to select that one here. And for the heading, we're going to go, selected from the finest local jewelry seller. I don't know. Put whatever information here that you want. For that information there, but that's essentially how you create some of that custom details. Again, you can continue to add whatever you want as far as additional sections. You could add a slideshow, image banner, more image with text, even other collections and things like that too. Maybe if you wanted to feature other popular watches or collections that you have too, or other products, you can also add collapsible content. I do like this a lot for maybe like an FAQ section. If you add just additional images, this is really kind of beefing out your own custom product page. Now, the way to actually save this and make it appear on your store, that's what we're going to get into now. So, feel free to edit and add any additional information here that you want to show up on this specific product. And that's all going to go here within the sections. Again, let's go ahead and take a look at this on the site. Now, to actually make this live on the site, because if we do currently just refresh the basic default product, it's still set on the default product for the Rolex Daytona. So what we need to do to actually enable this on the store, next what you're going to do is, of course, we click save. So we have saved all the information. Again, if you want to come back to this and add any other information, you can just keep adding sections. You can tweak the content, really building this out sort of like how a home page would be, more like a landing page for your product. You can continue to add additional details, extra photos. I really do like the look and feel of the multi-row. I think it just makes a lot of sense for, beefing up your product page. You're going to come here under products, and it's under Rolex Daytona is the template. Now, to apply this to the product, what we're going to do, we're now going to exit the theme editor. Then we're going to come over here to the left-hand side and click on products, and we're going to scroll down until we see our product. Alternatively, you could also search for it too. We're going to click on the product Rolex Daytona, because that's the product that we've created this custom template for. We're going to scroll down here to the left-hand side here where you see theme template. Now, by default, it will be on default product. What we're going to do is click this, and it will bring up this little drop-down menu here. You should be able to see that right above my video camera here. You should see that theme template. So theme template, we're going to click on default product, and we're going to select Rolex Daytona from the drop down. And that is then, once we click that, then we're going to click save, and this will then apply that new theme template to this product, and this product only for the Rolex Daytona. We're going to go ahead back to the site. We're going to refresh it. And if we scroll down here, now, as you can see here, we have the talk about your brand, premium watch face, become a distinguished gentleman, selected from the finest local jewelry sellers, collapsible content. So, we have all that information here on this custom product page. Now, again, you can add videos, add whatever you like here, but this is only going to appear as well on the Rolex Daytona page. If we go to the catalog, we take a look at any other product on the site. Maybe let's just take a look at the jeans, for example. We scroll down. As you can see, that information is not here because that is on the default product. We still want to keep our default product, but for these custom product pages, we're utilizing that alternative template. Now, if you want to create another custom product page, you will need to go through the exact same process I already showed you and create another theme template. You're going to need to create a new theme template for each product that you create. Now, that's the easy, short, and sweet way of doing it. You can also utilize dynamic content to kind of customize things a little bit more, but that does get a little bit more complicated. That gets into utilizing more advanced features within Shopify. This is sort of the quick and dirty way about doing it. I do have other tutorials on the channel if you do want to learn how to use dynamic content and things like that. But for the sake of this tutorial, that is the simple way to do it, is to just create a new theme template for each custom product. I get a lot of you guys, maybe if you just have a single hero product, maybe you have a couple products that you really want to create that custom product page for, makes a lot of sense just to go in, create a couple theme templates, one for each product that you're going to add that custom template for, and call it a day. It's a lot simpler to go about doing it that way, and you can really just customize it however you want. Just click, drag in, add the sections, add the images, exactly how you want them to appear for your custom product page. Again, you can feel free to edit this however you want, but that's how you do it. You create that additional template on the theme template, and that's all you got to do on the online store, and it will then save it under that page for that specific product. So guys, that's pretty much how you go about creating custom, product pages on your Shopify store for specific products that you want to give that little extra pizzazz, give a little bit more detail here on the product page beyond just the default little bit of text and the title and a couple little media. And you can really add a lot more media, add a lot more descriptive information to that specific product page, really kind of take your product page to the next level. So guys, I hope you found this tutorial helpful. Again, if you don't already have a Shopify store, you can go check out that first link down below in the video description. That's brentbileski.com/Shopify. Take you right over to this page here where you can get started with a Shopify free trial. Again, that's that first link down below in the video description. If you guys found this tutorial helpful, then be sure to smash that like button, hit the subscribe button as well, and notification bell so you're notified whenever I upload a new video. But anyway, guys, that's all for today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.